What's up, guys? This is Crow with the Goth Romance, also known as the True Hookah King. Now, a lot of people got pissed off because there was a bong in the background of one of my Shisha reviews on the True Hookah King channel, and then I took a bong rip, and the rest in peace Paul Gray, and I'm just wondering why. Why? You know, well, Paul just died from a drug overdose, and you're smoking pot, not cool. Okay, I'm not gonna call you guys dumb shits or retards or whatever, because I mean that would be kind of wrong because I was in the same position that you were at one point. But what I am gonna do is I am gonna give you some information. I'm gonna point you in the right direction because I used to be a hardcore weed Nazi. Yeah, I did. Link in the description to the same website where I went down and got my medical marijuana card because they had an evaluation center really close to here. So I went there, I got my card, I'll show it to you right there. Bam. I can show you part of the back of it too. Bam, right there. There's a number to call, ask questions about it, whatever. Link down there will show you all all the fucking ailments. I think that's all the ailments that medical marijuana can be used for. So then you look at that, you find out there's really no side effects in marijuana. There are some. There are three. Cat Williams named all three of them: hungry, happy, and sometimes sleepy. Not always, because sativa, which is a type of marijuana, is more of like your head high, and it can actually encourage activity. In fact, that's one of my most favorite things to do is go ride a bike or go walking after smoking some green crack, which is a strain of weed that's a sativa. Why they call it green crack, hell if I know, but it's good. God bless them. You know, and the indicas are more of your nighttime medications. That'll give you more of a body high, and that'll help you get to sleep and stuff like that. And then there's hybrids, a mix of sativa and indica at the same time. Now, these other medications, you look at them, and what are the side effects? You probably don't know all of them, because you don't hear all of them in the commercial. Let's see, you know, boils on the skin, suicidal, depression, the list goes on. There's just so many of them. And there's some they don't even list, and people will get a certain reaction from it. Why do you think there's so many different types of antidepressants? And if you stop taking the antidepressants, there's a chance you could become suicidal. Depression is one of the things that marijuana is prescribed for. I've never seen anybody get suicidal because they can smoke marijuana. Never. I've never heard of anybody being addicted to marijuana, other than maybe they just really like it, but they can do without it. They're not out there sucking cock to get marijuana. So if you want to hate on me for smoking marijuana, take a look at yourself. Do you like to drink? I'm sure you do. Do you like to, you know, have a few beers? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Do you like to party sometimes and get drunk? If the answer is yes, then you have no reason to hate on anybody for smoking marijuana and getting stoned off their ass. Even if you do drink alcohol, like have a few beers here and there, then don't be mad at somebody and hate on somebody for smoking marijuana, because there's actually medicinal use to that. When you get drunk and you go driving, there are very, very few rare people who can actually drive better when they're drunk, which is amazing, but not a whole lot. There's a lot of people who get drunk, they go out driving, and they fuck up and they crash into somebody, and then somebody usually ends up getting killed. On marijuana, never heard of it, never seen it, ever. Ever. I don't think it has happened. Smoking marijuana doesn't fucking cause cancer. At least that's what they're saying. If you want to call bullshit, okay, that's fine. You don't have to smoke marijuana. You can use it in a vaporizer, so then it becomes a vapor, which is, whoa, it's a lot healthier for you. Number 2, edibles, as in brownies, cookies, candies, popcorn, pasta, all kinds of shit, juice and soda even. And there's medicinal uses for it. Look at the fucking link in the ailments. Click it right now. It should open up another tab in your browser, and you should be able to look at the ailments while I'm making this video, which I hope you do. And I hope when you realize that marijuana is not some evil, fucked up drug that does all this bad shit to you, that you'll thumbs up and hopefully you'll subscribe. Because the point of this video is to show you that marijuana, even like, okay, let's say that I don't have anything. Let's say I bullshitted my way through it somehow and I just want to smoke it just to fucking smoke it, you know, just to get high and enjoy it. What the fuck's wrong with that? Because that's basically the same fucking thing you do with alcohol, isn't it? You don't drink beer because a doctor prescribed it. You drink the shit just to feel good. So what's the difference in smoking a little bit of weed just to feel good? Just to forget your problems? I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't become alcoholics. They'd become marijuana-holics. You know? And you gotta admit, marijuana is a lot better for you than alcohol. It is. I don't care what you say. It is. Hands down. The ailments. You know, there's so many things we could do with marijuana. We could, oh, I don't know, let's see, we can make paper, we can make rope, we can make clothes, and even fuel. That's interesting. So, we may have found something that we could use to run our cars off of. Instead of making a fucking mess in the fucking ocean and filling that bitch up with fucking oil and shit, and cause an environmental disaster, we could use plants. Now this is nothing new. It's not just marijuana you can make fuel from. There's other plants. But nope. The government doesn't want to do that. And the reason marijuana is not legal is because the government has to control it. They have to tax it. If the government can't make money from it, then they don't want it. Plain and simple. Marijuana is not that hard of a drug. It's not that bad of a drug. It's got medicinal uses. Here's another thing. For some of you who may be into religion, maybe a Christian, be like, no, marijuana is still bad for you. Why don't you take a look in the Bible? It says something about a plant for the healing of the nations. I don't know. That sounds like marijuana to me. If you disagree, you show me another plant that has that many medical uses and other uses. You show me the other plant, because it's starting to look like that's marijuana. Again, link in the description. There will also be another link in the description to the history of weed part 1. And then from there, I'm guessing you can find part 2. That should end it. That should just straight up end everything that I'm telling you right now. That should be the end of the discussion. If you don't believe me that marijuana should be legal, that it's okay to use it for a medicinal purpose or otherwise, just to get high and enjoy life for once and not be stressed out, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. And I probably will lose faith in humanity. But if you like this video, you like what I'm telling you, and you believe in what I'm telling you, rate thumbs up. And subscribe if you can. I mean, that's the whole purpose I'm making this video. And there's more to come from it. There's more to come. You know, sativa can actually encourage activity too. I'm going to get to that in the next video because this one's getting too long. So if you want to know a little bit more about marijuana, check out the links in the description. And rate thumbs up, comment, and part 2 is going to be out real soon.